Okay, welcome to our revision video today on integers. Now hopefully you guys have covered integers in year 7 last year. I guess it's just a matter of we'll go over some of the basics to start with of integers. If you're not sure what an integer is, we'll hopefully cover that and just how we can order these integers. So we'll just start with this. Alright, so what are integers? Basically integers are whole numbers. But what we're now going to see is that integers, if we have a look here, integers are not only positive natural numbers, they do include 0 and they're also negative. So they do actually start to go below 0. So we can actually start looking at operations with those and calculations with those this topic. Alright, so if we have a look at these numbers, they can actually be represented on a number line. And if we just have a look here, we can actually see that the numbers start at 0, which in a lot of topics we call the origin. And as we move to the right, the numbers increase. As we move to the left, those numbers actually decrease. So these numbers are actually smaller, and these numbers on the right are actually larger. Right, so if we have a look at the numbers, they start here at 0 and they move down that number line, and you'll see there -1, -2, and you can see that the number, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as it gets bigger, the number gets smaller down the line, and as we move up here. So what we want to do is we want to look at how do we put these in some sort of order to start with. Right, so let's have a look at this. So we can use a number line to do this, and this is in increasing order or ascending order. We can use the number line, or you can just look at the numbers and actually have a go yourself. We're going to use the number line for this, and we're just going to first of all identify the numbers and then have a look from this side here, this way, and we're going to put those numbers in order from pretty much from left to right on the number line. So let's find those numbers. So we've got number 3. Put a cross on that, -2, 4, 5, and -5. So now if we were to put them in order, we'll start with the numbers going from left to right. So we've got, so that equals -5, -2, 3, 4, and 5. So they start from lowest to highest. So these are smallest to largest. Right, so then when we go the other way, the opposite way, we'll sit here and we're going to start to go descending order. So we're going to go from, we're actually going to go from this side. We're actually going to go back this way. So we're actually going to go from largest to smallest. Right, so if we have a look at the numbers, we've got 0, -4, 1, 4, and -2. So if we identify them on the line, we go 0, -4, 1, 4, and -2. So we start from right to left now, so that equals 4, 1, 0, -2, and -4. Right, so basically what we're doing there is just placing those numbers in decreasing order. Right, the next thing we can do is actually use the number line for some simple addition and subtraction. Now this is just some basic stuff. So what we can do now is we'll just go through and I'll use the number line just to do some basics. So let's start with our first example here, which is -2 plus 4. So what we'll do there is we'll actually start at -2 and we're going to highlight that. And when we're going to add 4, we're actually going to move to the right. So if we add, we actually move to the right. Okay, so I start there. I'm going to move forward 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we end up at the 2, so that equals 2. All right. Alright, so if we have a look now at our next one, and this is going to get a little bit messy on the screen. 5 minus 7. We start at the 5. I'm actually going to go underneath here, and we're going to go minus 7 or subtract 7. So if we're subtracting, we're actually going to the left. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're actually ending up at minus 2. So 5 minus 7 equals minus 2. And minus 1 minus 3. I'm going to let you have a go at that one. What you think the number is. Pause the video if you want to think about it now. Okay, and what we've got here is we're going to start at minus 1. So we're actually going to start here at minus 1. We're actually going to go right 3. No, we're actually going to go left 3. So we're actually going to go 1, 2. My pen's decided not to work now. That's great. 1, 2, 3. And we end up here at minus 4. So we've actually got minus 4. Alright, so that's some simple, basic revision of what we've done in the past with addition and subtraction. You can just do those calculations if you're comfortable with that, but using the number line is a way that you can actually see how we're getting those numbers. Right. That's enough for that one. We'll see you soon.